That's what I always tell the kids when they're walking slow.
All right, the recording's starting. Somebody hit us with a recap.
The last game, we ended up killing 2 of the Black Diamond Guard. The Barbarian,
Ifrig,
and the was it a wizard or sorcerer?
She's a sorcerer, Denestra.
Sorcerer Denestra. As they tried to assault our keep and take siege over attack the keep. And so we got finished with that, and then we got a little information that from a person we interrogated. That
The Elithalich.
Yep, that he's the Dargathoth has gotten to the Orb of Dragon Comet. And we did figure out that the other world was attacked but saved by Heroes of Requiem. And so now we are off to go to Stormhaven, if I'm correct.
And it was the Devastation... Yeah, you teleported, and it was the Devastation Spider that went after the Well of Worlds, and they repelled that, actually, well, defeated that. And as on top of that, the Devastation Scarab was on the way to Stormhaven as well. And, yeah, so... And they agreed to... Basically, they convinced you guys to let them hold off the Scarab.
And so now we kind of got ourselves in a predicament because I had the wonderful idea of just, they're not expecting us to go through the teleportation circle. Why don't we do it? And so, yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was exactly what they expected. That was the most obvious entry into the city, period. In fact, I want to bring something up. If they didn't want you guys to take that teleportation circle, they could have just dispelled it, right? Like, the fact that you could even use that teleportation circle in the first place should have been setting off some red flags, because they didn't want you using it. A Dispel Magic takes care of a teleportation circle. They could have just gotten rid of it if they didn't want you guys going through that way.
I don't think you could just dispel something that was, like, permanently fixated.
You can.
Yeah, Bond doesn't know that magical
mumbo jumbo. To make one and a level 3 spell gets rid of that.
Well, technically, a level 6 spell gets rid of it, and a level 3 only has a chance to, but yeah.
Well, either way.
It takes years to build a building on the side.
And then the bomb just to blow it up. Yeah, fair enough. I will say, not that it really works against bombs, but I did put a globe of invulnerability around this as we popped through. So that
yeah, so I'm gonna give you a compromise on that one. Technically speaking, the Globe of Invulnerability specifically states that it has to be spells of a certain level that it affects, and this is not a spell, but I'm gonna give you points for creativity here and have it reduce the damage some. So that's my compromise here. I've had a couple weeks to think about it, and that's how I'm gonna handle it.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to get anything out of it, so I'll take that over nothing.
So, the Globe of Invulnerability, yeah, spells of 5th level or lower can't affect creatures up. So, I'm just going to say that you're just going to get about a 25% cut off of the damage, basically, is how I'm going to run it. So, first off, I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. I see you smiling over there, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I get advantage on things, you know, so, you know.
Oh, that's an auto fail.
I have a +7, and I still wound up on 1.
That's also an auto fail.
You have advantage on dex saves.
Is it only while she's raging?
I thought it was only while she was raging.
Yeah.
No, it's danger sensed. She gets it at all times.
Really?
If it's anything coming at her that she can see coming, she gets it. It's like a level 2 or 3 barbarian creature.
Yeah, I might use a luck.
I
point
want to
and go
say
ahead and
that's
try to reroll
only
mine.
if she, I don't know. I want to say that's only if she
not,
raging.
then
Raging, I guarantee.
Oh yeah, no, you're 100% right. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And it even explicitly states such as a trap.
Mhm.
So
So roll again.
Yay!
There it is. All right, I re-rolled with the luck point and got 18.
all right, well you're not taking
Wow.
critical damage at the very
Ouch.
least. So
Okay, and then
Slightly better.
let me throw mine in here. 16, I'll take it for mine.
The first roll was a sneeze. It was a practice run. Got the 1 right out the gate.
Well, you gotta re-roll for free. 'Cause you're
yeah.
Yeah. 1 out of the way. Rest of the game should be fine.
And I guess I'll roll for Marte.
He did do a hero's feast. Is he gonna re-roll for that hero's feast, or?
We've been just
Or
using
we
the same hit points.
Okay.
Because
That
we had
works.
like 3 days in a row. By the way, you still have foresight. I had to cast on you this morning,
Yes.
so I burned a
Yeah.
half of a spell today already.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. A non
Yeah.
fails. So the DC was 18. So
Oh.
if you rolled a 17 or lower, you take.
That
Good thing you
actually
did-
wasn't crazy.
No, it wasn't. Good thing you did that. Use that luck point, Crixus, because it gave you literally exactly what you needed. So if you rolled a 17 or lower, you take. It's always weird when there's 2 damage types. Well, let's see. It is 13, 19, 14, 18. Okay, so you take 31 points of damage if you rolled a 17 or lower. Or, I'm sorry, if you roll 63 points of damage, I'm getting it reversed. 63 points of damage if you rolled a 17 or lower, or 31 if you rolled an 18 or higher.
Okay. Half fire, half necrotic.
Yeah, what I will say is,
Literally have to
I did
roll
say that I'm going to
2.
dampen some of that.
Literally have to roll a
Um,
2 or a 1 to fail that one.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're a rogue, so.
Yeah.
And this is also typically for half damage, but obviously, Bon, you being a rogue, you take none.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's getting dampened off? Or is that after? it's
Yeah.
dampened?
So that isn't after it's been dampened. I'll say that will reduce the total damage from 63 to 47. So if you rolled a 17 or lower, you take 47 points of damage, or you take 23 if you rolled an 18 or higher.
Well,
We'll
it's
say
a
that.
little bit more complicated for you because I'm resistant to fire but not necrotic. So what would that put me
Yeah. Also,
So-
I'm resistant to fire right now.
Okay, so let me do some math.
I
real
think Marte
quick.
as well. Is
All right.
got a
So
lot of
fire
fire.
damage is gonna be take 7 off of the fire, so that's 20 plus, and then we'll take.
Hey, buddy.
All right, so 20 fire, 27 necrotic is what we're gonna say.
Okay, so 37 total for me. I cannot remember. Can someone? Because I didn't put it in here, so I guess we didn't. Did I do my little speech before we came out here, or did we kind of like?
I
I
think
know we
you
have
did.
24 temporary health. Yeah.
Okay.
So that.
But
47
some of you guys haven't added your temporary hit points. So
that
if
40
you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. How much is it whenever I do that? What is it? 20. It's. Oh, it's usually
That 47 is that halved if we passed it right?
Yeah, so it becomes 23.
23. Okay. So literally, I have 1 temporary health left.
Yes, you do.
I think that fire also gets halved as well for you, Crixus.
It did. Yeah. Yeah. That's why it was 23 or whatever.
No, that's not why. For you, it would be half of 37. So you would take 18.
Okay. So I still have 6.
Yep.
So,
All right, thank you.
If you didn't add it before, let me just say this and do my whole thing. It is charisma modifier up +7, so 27 temporary hit points that has to burn through before it hurts you guys.
Ooh, 27. I have 24. For some reason.
Okay. Well, then I think you would have 9 left then, Crixus.
Oh, well, beautiful. I will
And
take
you
it.
can do that, like, how many times per day, or?
Infinite.
Yeah.
It just takes 10
As long as
minutes
you have 10
each.
minutes.
Well,
Yeah.
Just
hold on,
have
I
10
can do
minutes.
that. Oh, sorry. A creature can't gain temporary hit points from this feat again until that's finished a short or long rest.
Yeah.
There's not a limit to how many
But-
times I can do it. It's just
Yeah.
okay.
And also, temporary HP doesn't stack, right? So, like, it doesn't add the temporary HP to the...
So after the
Yeah.
resistances and everything else is said and done, my temporary hit points are gone, but I only took 10 wounds.
But like, if you were giving a speech to a army, right, and it was an hour-long speech, so
I like to think I was just like giving a speech to you guys right as we were getting teleported. Guys, we got this. Nothing's gonna catch us off guard. Undoubtedly, we're gonna sneak in just like a ghost in the night, and we'll be just fine.
So, what did I miss?
you guys got blown the fuck up. That's what you missed.
as we teleported into the teleportation circle.
Teleported
But-
in. Of course we expected you to come this way.
The point that I made to Nick is, think about it. The fact that this teleportation circle was even possible means they wanted you guys to come through this teleportation circle, because they could have just dispelled it if they wanted it gone.
Which, in D&D logic, a thing that takes
Yeah,
a year to make permanent, it makes no sense that you can dispel it with like a level 6 spell completely without any saves. But, D&D logic.
We were really hoping
What
they
if-
forgot it was there.
Yeah.
Like, we're like,
I didn't know.
they told, like, come on.
I
they're
didn't
not
know
that
this
dumb.
spell.
Turns out,
Hey,
I mean,
Alright,
the
well-
logic of D&D flips back and forth, right? That switch keeps on trucking. Right, we don't leave it on.
So,
We flip it off from time to time.
I will say that when you teleport into here, it blows out the entire back wall of this Heroes Guild. In fact, pretty much that entire room that you teleported into is just no more. Bon, whenever you dodged, you ducked out the fucking window. That's the only way you were able to not be caught in this, because there's nothing left of that part of the building. It's gone.
Now, do I get
And it
anything
made-
for ducking out this window and looking around?
My spells aren't here, Gavin.
Shit, I forgot to add your spells.
I even sent it a message in the Discord.
I know.
Spells, DM. Oh,
He does have a lot on his plate. Give him the
I
break.
want my
But
spells.
I made Molly's knuckles.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have 2 gifts, and I'm wielding them both just like a monster. Just pew, 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 pew. So yeah.
Doesn't really even get to his
It's in your
Like,
inventory right now, by the way, Molly.
enhanced-
Well, it should be.
wand of power.
yeah,
or
there they
whatever, or staff of power. He doesn't even use the charges on it hardly, but
I
he's
use
got
it
2.
sometimes. I use it sometimes, but I'm just gonna be spinning them around, using them at 10. It's gonna be great.
So, so painting the scene here. Obviously, this was very loud. Any sort of stealth or subterfuge here, probably out the window.
Nah, it's fine. I got this.
It made a resounding boom that echoed through pretty much the entire city. At about this time that you teleport in, and after this happens, while your ears are still ringing from the sound of this explosion, as the beep starts to calm down, you just hear roars and shrieks in the background as your sense of hearing slowly returns to you that seems to be getting louder and louder of these very draconic screams headed in your direction.
Well, it is the Heroes Guild, guys. So y'all want to like take a minute and loot and see what we can get out here.
I feel like if we take this
Grab the tiny
minute,
things out of
we
the
might
gun.
be. They might have already looted it, considering they set traps. So. But what would they need for all these?
I'm gonna give you guys some time, not much of it, mind you, but a little bit of time to prepare.
So, real quick,
I
we're
was
basically
ready to
trying to
action
dip and
anyway.
like get to the capital spot, right?
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and put you guys on the map and share the map with you. So
Can
I'll
you-
just
I think I really just need to get a sense of direction of like where we are and how far it is for us to where we want to go.
Yeah, so, Bon, you are going to be the only person who is not within the wreckage of this building.
Now, quick, can I make a perception check to see what is around me? I'm assuming I don't have the disorientation and stuff of the blast because I was not really in it.
I'd say you probably have some minor deafness at this point,
That's
but that
fine.
would be about it.
I want to look for a working intact car.
A car. That's
Yes.
interesting. Okay. Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check. And I am sharing the map with you now, so you guys can see where you are and...
How does my staff work?
You have advantage on perception?
It's got
I have advantage on-
foresight.
Oh, that's right. I for like the 19th time, yeah, you have advantage on everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yes, you spot, not in the best condition, but you spot a car probably about a block away.
Walk away. And how many people will it see?
You could probably fit the 5 of you in it.
Yes.
Wouldn't be comfortable, but you probably could.
All right. Yeah, I book it to that car.
Okay. You don't have the keys for it? Give me a tinkering check to hotwire.
Yes, go. Okay. Tinkering check. Would that be an intelligence?
Yes.
Spring check of the campaign.
I just
Now,
That's
if I
fine.
have, do I have expertise? No, I've only have expertise in thieves' tools. So this
Yeah,
would
but you
not
have
be-
proficiency in tinkering,
Yeah, well-
so.
Okay. Let's see.
As you slice open the bottom of the dash and pull some wires out.
Nah. Ooh, there we go.
Oh yeah, you tap those wires together and the engine immediately roars to life.
Sweet. Hop in, bitches. We going shopping.
Yes.
The roars are getting ever closer. You've probably got about 20 seconds.
Assuming I can make it to them, and we can at least.
Oh yeah, you halt. You jump in that thing. You press down the brakes, peel on the gas, spin that thing around, and you're over to him in seconds.
So, just so I can know as we're going in here, how's the overcast in here? Are we got a little bit of darkness to play around with?
This is dim light, but you're inside of a mountain, so
That works for me. Bam, bam. I'll just teleport into the car.
okay.
Yeah. And as the last person's getting in, I'm flooring it so they have a hard time getting in.
So I will
But they're in
say,
there.
you are more of a Black Helm Motors loyalist, right? But
Yeah.
this car is Arcanatech, you know. It's like when you're a Ford lover and you're driving a Chevy, but it is what it is.
Yep, it's my mode of transportation for right now.
So okay, but what's your plan? You're in the car.
Yeah. So
What's your play here?
I mean, I feel like I know the layout somewhat.
Yeah, I mean, you would know the rough layout of the city, of how to get around. You've been here. You're not extremely familiar with it, but it's not like you've never been here before. It's not
Yeah.
like you've never driven these streets.
Where's our markers again?
Hey, so
So,
real quick, Gavin.
yes.
Because I'm gonna do something to help us out here. What other vehicles does it look like are around here? Like, I mean, the city's under siege. Are there any other vehicles like moving, getting around, military style, anything like that?
You notice the occasional, maybe like the occasional helicopter that flips by.
Any ground vehicles.
Some, but some are wrecked, some are in better shape than others. He was just lucky enough to find one that was in decent shape.
Let me put it this way. Is there anything that looks like an enemy vehicle that's like still intact on the ground?
Yeah, I'd say so. Maybe some like armored cars and stuff like that. Maybe not with anybody in them, perhaps, but...
While we all get into the car, I'm going to go ahead and get my wand out, and I'm going to cast Major Image around us to make it look like one of the enemy armored cars.
Oh.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
for the next
Okay.
10 minutes, we're basically moving undercover. And we're heading.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
like it.
but I will make
So-
sure I'm getting away from this blast area so we're not look like we're part of it. That's my main goal.
Yeah,
right
no, that I get you. So Sean and Nick, you're gonna realize how clutch what that play was here in just a second, because after you start driving away, you see land right next to the Heroes Guild, and you recognize it. It's Blurrakeel. His eyes have a faint sort of almost maroon sort of glow to them, somewhere between like red and purple, and he's just he sounds like him, but he's just muttering incoherently, just not making any sense. He just for the
Not
the
cool.
tandem and where's this? We can't let him. This. And occasionally with like a fit of rage, almost like a prisoner in his own head. And
He's too strong for this to be affecting him. That's crazy to me.
just wait, because after he touches down, you see a shadow of what might be, I won't say the largest because of, you know, the fact that you fought Inferno, but maybe the second largest dragon that you've ever seen. As this mithril scaled dragon flies overhead.
Is this the king
The
of
Dragon King. This is
Yeah, we've met him
Valsarios,
before.
The Dragon King. You have. That's why you
so we would,
recognize him.
as I'm saying, we would know this one. Okay.
As he has these mithril scales
Wild.
and he flies overhead. And as you guys are driving away, he unleashes a radiant breath on the Heroes Guild and demolishes the entire building.
Gotta love it.
Ooh, another mirror image of us with dead bodies.
Well, hey, this
In the
is
Heroes
good.
Guild.
That means if the building got destroyed and they didn't search it and they just leveled it to the ground, they don't know if we're still in there or not.
That is true.
Well, you're not wrong.
Truck it.
Yeah. As I just
So-
give the look to Lucas. Like, nod.
I'm just wiping like just ash, a little bit of blood, and sweat off my forehead. I'm like, we gotta go.
So yeah, needless to say, the city not in the best of shape. By ground vehicle, you got to make some detours, admittedly, because there's some roads that are just completely impassable, either from debris or... In fact, Bond, why don't you give me a vehicle handling check, as well as, since you're the person that's driving, give me an insight check too, just to tell me how good your instincts are in this minute, because obviously you're choosing your route carefully, I would think. Okay, so 17. Well, 27.
You're like, oh, okay.
Wait, you have expertise in insight?
I do. I do.
How did I not know this?
Quality.
I'm just kidding.
How did I not know that? Okay.
I have, as a rogue, you get 5 expertise, and then I have an additional one from pulling the card from the deck of many things for persuasion.
Yeah,
1, 2,
how did I not know that you had expertise and
4.
insight? I guess it just doesn't come up that much.
I know.
Huh.
Well, it came up against the talk with the king or whatever, the all king or whatever.
Okay.
But you didn't notice it, I don't think. Because I was the only one that noticed, or me and Lucas were the only one that noticed him, like, look off and glance to the side.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, vehicle handling, I'm pretty sure I have proficiency in that.
You do. You have proficiency in land vehicles.
It's going to be in my thing. Is that...
What kind of check would it be?
It's dexterity.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to roll an ability check. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you manage to you don't get stuck or anything, and you manage to make your way through the city, dodge some debris, and thanks to that expertise and insight, your senses are sharp right now, and you manage to make some successful predictions and make it through a good chunk of the city unchallenged. Because obviously speaking, like, there's going to be things like checkpoints and stuff, right? Like, they're not just going to leave the city unpatrolled. But you remembered some back roads and managed to get through just a couple alleyways that honestly your vehicle barely fit through, and honestly probably would have clipped through the wall a little bit based on the illusion that you have on this thing. But you remain unchallenged through the bulk of the city. So we'll say you're probably about, because this is a big city, right? So you make it through about, we'll say about 10% of the way that you need to go. As you continue to progress forwards, the roars and the screeches, they all know that you're here, right? So activity is amping up. As you continue making your way through the city, and you sort of, in fact, let me boot this up so I have some notes. I don't need them yet, but I want them if I need them. As you make your way through the city, you sort of cross over a bridge, right? And we'll say probably at about this far into the city. We'll say that, if you notice my little arrow. You get to around this, like, sort of warehouse kind of structure. And you begin to see shadows circling overhead again. What's your play?
What is the wait? I have a map open. I don't know if it's the map or.
Yeah,
I just shared it again.
Yeah, you'll have
Oh, you just shared it again?
Yeah, I found you had to close and then open this most recent version of it. And again, I'm not sure where it is we're trying to get to on this map yet.
Pretty much just south.
So we have to go over the bridge on the left there.
And I'm saying you just made it over that bridge, is where I'm
We
saying you've
just
made it to. So
And you say so? Should we have shadows going across?
kind
like,
of going
coming-
overhead, with
Okay, so
large
this is-
wing-like patterns.
Where you made that 60-foot line, that's about where we're at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Hey, I've
I
opened and
know.
closed it a couple times. I still can't pull it open. I've been like waiting for it to load, and it just nothing loads.
Try to find player
Um,
token up on the top left.
I'm loading back in again. I'll try that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look for, like, as the shadows go, like, I see the shadow coming, I'm gonna look for, like, a spot where I can dip into, where we're, like, it's gonna be covered, like an underpass, or maybe a building has been destroyed so much that I can just kind of scoot the car in there, and then when the people, you know, when they pass over us, I can just back it out and go.
Yeah, just we might need to abandon the car. I can tell you guys right now that illusion I put on the car, that's a once a day thing.
Okay, so let's see. I'm not really going to make this a stealth check because you're not hiding everybody, and because it's a car, so it's kind of harder to hide than yourself. So
Well,
we'll make it
if I
another.
make a persuasion or not perception check to see if I can find somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna make it a double check. We're gonna make it like a perception check to see if you can find a place that maybe you can pull the vehicle into, and then a vehicle handling check to try to get in there silently enough to not draw attention.
Dude, 19.
Okay. Yeah.
What was the other one?
So you see on this warehouse that there's sort of like a metal, like a grated style door with a handle on the bottom, and it's locked, but you might be able to get the lock off and pull yourself in, but it's locked. So
It's locked. Okay. Thieves' tools. I have expertise with those.
now I'll have you make a stealth check since you're getting out of the car.
Hey, real quick, I'm sharing my screen so you can see what I have up. So you
Okay.
see what I'm looking at.
What the? That doesn't even. Are you even
I know.
in here?
I loaded into the campaign, and everything was fine. I had the map up, everything was good, and then like it all just went and closed down, and like I exited out, came back in, and now if I pull up character selection, combat track, this is it. I don't know what's going on, and it's the correct thing. I'll close it out and do it again.
Huh.
Right now we're kind of theater at the mod, so
Yeah,
not too bad.
D&D.
Yeah, I'm mainly running theater. Like I pretty much just have this map up in case there's combat that happens, so I have somewhere to put
It's
you.
like
But most
when
of this
it-
is like theater to the mind right here.
When we do get there, like I can't see anything, so
No, hopefully.
I'll continue
So, I mean,
to share my
like-
screen.
I rolled a 29 for stealth.
Let me look at some things actually.
It was just
it-
randomly,
this-
it just shut me out. It's weird.
And I get what they're looking for us, but at the same time, this is a torn city. And I also have the cloak of displace, or the cloak of Elvenkind, I think it is, that actually gives them a subtraction to their passive.
By 5,
perception.
right?
Yes, subtract by 5. Let me double check and make sure.
Also, if they roll perception, it
think it's
gives
at
them disadvantage, right? Let's see. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. No, you're good.
And thieves' tools too, which I have expertise with. I also have the it's the items we got, and basically it makes it to where I already have advantage. It's the skeleton key. I've got a skeleton key. Yeah, sure. It just means I can't break. So
Yeah. It doesn't break, and I think it gives you advantage too.
Well, yeah. I already have it. So thieves' tools would be dexterity. So let me
Yes.
just go to a skill that I have. There's dex that I have. Yeah, it's an acrobatics check, but it's a thieves' tools check.
Same
really.
thing. Yeah.
Same equivalent.
Okay. Yeah. The lock pops off. The hinge lifts up, and you're able to twist it, and the lock comes off, and you can lift up the metal grate that opens up the warehouse.
Okay, sweet. And I shut the door behind us when I get out. Shut the door
Okay.
behind us.
As you do so, just a few seconds later, you hear a couple very large thuds just land on the ground right outside as you hear like a stomping of something massive outside of this warehouse. I need a stealth check from basically everybody. This is just to see how quiet you can be.
Oh, God. Okay. Okay.
Is this a group stealth check that you're gonna do, or
Yes.
It's okay. I have 37 should help out quite a bit.
I can't access my sheet.
I'm fine.
Do you have any physical dice next to you? I'll take your word for it if you want to just roll, so that way I'm not, you know,
My bag,
stealing
I
your
guess.
thunder by doing it for you.
Where's my bag at? Do I have it under here? Yeah, there it is. Let me just grab them out from underneath the bed.
Oh. Okay. Alright. I like these checks. 22, 22, 18.
Yes.
They all got a different vibe.
Yes, they are different. Okay.
I mean,
Not
even this. Oh, you're joking.
I
Wait,
rolled
was
a
it
nat
really?
one. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this into dice jail. I rolled a nat 1.
I was about to say you could roll a Discord, but never mind. Okay.
No, I can roll a Discord. I would actually prefer that because I think these dice are cheap dice. And they may actually just be trash.
I appreciate your honesty, but I'm gonna hold you to that first roll. I appreciate your honesty, I really do. But
I mean,
They always
everybody
just-
else rolled pretty fucking good
like,
to counter a nat
if
one.
that was good, you could have just been like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we'll keep this one.
I got you.
So
I'm fine with whatever.
So as you're in this warehouse, it's a very dusty warehouse, right? Like, it's extremely dusty. You know, hasn't been used in a long time. There's a lot of debris in here. And you look over and you see Crixus as he... and
Wow.
Bro, I'm 37, a 22, a 22, 18, and the one nat one that gets us.
Can I just let him re-roll?
I mean, yeah, you could do that.
you could, yeah, you could, as...
Choose a luck point to re-roll it if this is important here.
I'll
I mean, there's
just
two
use
giant ass fucking dragons
my
outside.
ability that just lets him re-roll. It doesn't. It's fine.
Oh, then you don't have to use your luck point. Oh, how many times can you do that a day?
It's I don't remember. It's based off of my level. I a couple times, like 3 times, I think.
Okay. Well, either way, yeah. So he starts to wind up the sneeze, but like you realize, like Crixus, you're like, don't sneeze, don't sneeze, don't sneeze, and you push it back and have that like absolutely miserable feeling of being about to sneeze and then not sneezing, but like, you know, I think it's fine in this instant. So okay, you're good. There's a brief moment where whatever is outside sniffs like the gate, and like the metal gate of this like storage like warehouse sort of just rattles for a bit. You know how like how the sound it makes when it like bangs back and forth, and then it takes off and leaves. And then Crixus sneezes, but at this point it's fine.
Allergies. Ugh.
Of course, he's
Ugh.
Crixus is like the type that was doing.
Indeed.
So, but you are in sort of a warehouse. I mean, if you wanted to look around, you might be able to find some like basic provisions. You know, there's weapons in here, various firearms scattered about.
I doubt there's going to be anything that would be better than what we're already equipped with.
Maybe some Zyrtec for Crixus.
I prefer Claritin.
Nasal spray, maybe a Kleenex or two.
I'm used to that.
But if you wanted to look around, you can, or you can just take off again. I will say something that you guys have seen that's a little different. You're familiar with what the Dracolexi are. You fought them before, basically. They're these, like, basically the half-dragon equivalent of, like, a Dracolich, and pretty much they make up the bulk of Dargathoth's forces. Well, you've seen black ones this time. So far, you've only encountered blue and green. In this instance, oh, yeah, blue and green. In this instance, you've noticed these large hulking figures that seem to have like sort of like a compact shotgun on one hip, as well as a morning star and a shield that they carry with them as well, wearing like heavy armor, sort of like a mixture of like body armor meets like plate mail. And they're quite large. Each is about 8 feet tall. They all seems to be, there are more than you can count that you've encountered while driving through this city so far. So that seems to be a more or less Dargathoth's like royal guard, if you will, because they're all over the place here, and they look to be much more imposing than previous Dracolexi that you've encountered.
Is there gunpowder in this warehouse or such like?
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, let me do that.
I just got kicked.
Is everybody else good?
Yeah, I'm good. Spurs.
Oh. Hopefully it's just your Wi-Fi and you can log back in.
26.
Okay, yeah. You're able to find a barrel of gunpowder.
So, idea, guys. I know we're getting looked for and stuff like that. I could potentially stealth around. Pretty good at that, obviously. I mean, y'all know me. So, my idea is I make some makeshift bombs and set them in various houses around the city.
But we ain't got time for that.
Okay, I mean,
You're actively
that's
looking
good.
for it, so you're gonna go plant bomb. You're gonna do a terrorist attack.
Yeah, why not? I might have some mods already made, so
I don't
yeah,
think we got the
I
time to
get
go
what
out
you're
and
saying,
police
I guess.
everything. We're literally getting actively searched for, and I don't think we're gonna be able to go from building to building planting a bunch of bombs.
okay.
I like
yeah,
where your
good
head's
idea.
at. I just don't think time's on our side for that one.
That's pretty sorry. They said he's pretty much already kind of ruined, so I didn't think it was gonna be a problem. Okay, so what's our plan now?
Well, it's either sneak from building to building as we go, unless there's a way we can continue to disguise ourselves. I don't know, like, I don't even know if it's worthwhile, but it looks like there's a lot of rivers that run through the city. Is that correct, Kevin?
That's actually more of just like cavernous ravines that go to different levels of the city as well. Usually, there's certain places where literally if you fell off here, you might just land in the Underdark. Because
With your contacts and everything, Bond, do you know some underground pathways? Or some of the...
Actually,
darker side of
can
things
yeah.
happening?
So
I-
I do have a thing I can use. Right, I do have. You know me, Lucas.
Criminal
Yeah, so
contact?
I use a thieves' cant to look for criminal contact symbols and signs to potentially get me safe passage through the city.
So it's not necessarily that you're just going to see Thieves' Cant every time you look for it, but what you would have is some little bit of background knowledge about how this city works, at least when it comes to, right, because like the criminal underworld, no matter where you go, it's always going to have some presence, right, even if it's in the most righteous city in, all of Alarath. So, trustworthy contact who access you to a network of other criminals. You know how to get messages to and from even other great. Specifically, the local messengers, corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors who can deliver messages for you. I feel like you have something else. What is it?
Thieves' cant.
That's
not. Is that what you're reading? Because that doesn't sound
no.
like what I'm reading.
I was reading criminal contact.
Yeah, that's. I think that one's a little bit better because I get it at level 1.
Okay, so we'll say you have a little bit of knowledge, and yes, there is, like, an underground smuggling ring that does exist in this city. needless to say, even in, trying times like these, the criminal underworld perseveres, right? Like, they got to keep making their money. So, yeah. Let me think here. You would know of some people who operate out of a warehouse near here, at least historically, who have. Whether they're still here right now or not, you don't know, but you would have heard rumors of a criminal enterprise, probably a few blocks out, that operates out of a warehouse, and it uses a elvish bakery. Yes, I know this is a dwarven city, but, culinary traditions continue elsewhere, as a front for this smuggling ring. And they operate out of a warehouse right next to this bakery, about 2 blocks from here. You would know about that. Whether they'll still be here or not, considering everything that's going on, who knows? But it's up to you to decide whether that's worth exploring.
Yeah, so I bring this this information up to Lucas.
Well,
Well, unless anybody else has a better plan,
nope.
let's try and get to a bakery.
Never thought I'd be fighting the final boss at a bakery, and
You gotta get.
Oh, I mean, it's great.
Bear claw.
I mean, it's great. They have these chantilly cakes that are just, out of this world, on top of the, drugs and stuff that they're smuggling too. But,
So let me ask you this, Gavin. The guys that are roughly how far of a distance is it between here and where we're trying to get
a few miles, probably.
to?
2 blocks. 2 blocks is a few miles.
Well, no,
Oh, where we're end goal getting to.
yeah, where your end goal is.
I
A
got
few
next-
blocks,
next
you're
stop.
looking at, next stop. Okay, yeah, probably 500 feet.
So here's what I can do to help us out with this. If we're just, I'm assuming your underground is actual, underground path is actual underground.
Somewhat.
I can get
Smuggling.
some cover to get to the next thing if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. You said it was about 500 feet. Can we see it
Yeah.
from the building we're in?
Yes, you can. At least parts of it. I mean, there's twists and turns and different roads, but you also notice there's some checkpoints between here and there, so you have to figure that out.
So there's 5 of us, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. How many people can cast Dimension Door?
You can only take one person with you when you cast Dimension
I get that. How many people can cast Dimension Door with?
Oh, I see where you're going with that.
I can do it once a day.
Use that for once a day? Would this be worth it? I mean, Anon, do you have Dimension Door as well?
I do.
Okay. Crixus, I know you cast a little bit of magic.
You there, Lee? Lee, you there?
I think he's muted right now, so I don't know if he.
Well, how many people? We
Oh,
got,
he is.
right?
We got 5, as far as I know. We got.
Well,
yeah.
I'll say this: if it works out, why don't you scout ahead, Bond? Because you're the only one that can probably sneak past everybody. You get over there, make sure it's good, and then the rest of us can just bamf on over. That is
Okay.
it's a bad time to split the party. And that's what we've been doing.
I'm down for it. I could jump roofs, and if I need to, I can go into a building. So I'm good with it.
You gonna go Ezio with it?
I can. I'm not going to right now, but if I found myself in a bind, I could just freaking go into the ground.
I thought I was meaning you're gonna parkour. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. I'm parkouring through also trying to keep it stealthy.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check if that's what you're doing.
Yes, I will give you an That's no problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you
I mean,
you guys watch as Bond just aura farms, as when he opens up the actually we'll just say so you can see it all. He does it from in there and goes through a window out the side. Okay, he's rebooting his PC. Got it. Yeah, so he climbs up the wall, just jumping from box to box, and you see him literally just Ezio Assassin's Creed style scale this building. Give me a stealth check, Bond.
Did y'all know he could do that? I feel like
I've always known he could do that.
I'm pretty sure you guys have seen him do that. Yeah, okay. I feel like he's done this on multiple occasions.
I've never seen him do it because he's so stealthy.
Oh, fair. Okay.
fair enough.
So, but yes, as you get to the top of this, you're able to jump from rooftop to rooftop, crossing over alleyways. You even like glide across a couple like cable lines as you just grind across, jump, tuck and roll, and right as you see some of these guards pass by as they point a flashlight in your direction, you duck behind some cover like an AC unit on top of one of the buildings. As you... Do you speak Draconic?
I believe I do.
Why the fuck not? I mean, why not? This guy can do pretty much everything.
You do.
I do speak Draconic.
As
Well,
when
to
one
be
of
fair,
them...
one of my, literally my best friend was part dragon, so.
Fair enough. So, yeah, as they turn the flashlight in your direction, you hear one of them say, "Could have swore I heard something over there." And another one that walks by, he's just like, "You're swelling, you're healing things all the time, mate. Ignore it. Besides, Ajay Raja needs us at the Citadel." And the other one says back to him, "Why does she want us there?" He's like, "The Black Diamond says she's not to be left alone at any times. So she's ordering us back to her side so that way she remains protected. We don't make the rules, we just follow them."
It must be the wind. That's what I was expecting, but
Must have been the wind.
think must have been the wind. I'll take that information.
As one of them just sort of glances back to where you're hiding for a second and then follows the other. So you're able to make it the rest of the way unchallenged. As you slide down like gutter, there you go. As you grab onto the side of a gutter, slide down slowly to the ground, gripping it as you do a cool landing and duck inside.
Sweet.
Now, I didn't say this before you started heading over there. How are you letting them know you made it if you're being so stealthy and they can't see you?
997, 998, 999, 1,000. All right.
You guys didn't come up with any sort of communication for how you would know that he got over there. So how are you sending them some kind of signal?
That was what my plan was, but he's too far for that. I'm just going to be honest, blind faith. As soon as I felt that he got there, I was going.
So for him to traverse stealthily 500 feet of distance across rooftops, how many minutes are you giving him before you teleport?
I don't know, I feel like I've dealt with Bond enough that I would know about how long that would take him to clear that.
And how long do you think that is?
This is like real world math here.
Yeah.
500 feet, I don't know, like 10 minutes? Maybe not even that?
If he's running.
Okay, so you're waiting on them for about 7 minutes
Yeah.
until they finally bamf over.
Oh, did it take him 3 minutes to get there?
Took him about 3 minutes to get there. Yeah, he's that much of a badass.
So guys. So, but what do I see when I get there? What's
Well, a lot of very moldy pastries and some cartons of spoiled milk.
okay.
Some cakes that have definitely seen better days, and let me see. I'm putting me on the spot here. I'm trying to remember the name of a thing. It did, but
Yeah.
keep in mind this is also a. It did just go under siege, but who knows how long since somebody's been managing this bakery.
Okay. I wanted to complicate things, but never mind.
Now I'm paranoid. The bakery's been compromised. They took it over weeks ago.
So, but you notice there's, among other things, a bag of some sun drops, which is just a very, not super common, but an illicit street drug that makes people feel like they're staring into the sun and makes them very bright and cheery. Hence why they call it sun drops.
Oh. I was like, that sounds terrible. Why would who?
Oh yeah, they also
like
can't
it?
see if you take. You also can't see under the effects of it when you take too much of it. Hence why it's called sun drop.
Want things poison? Like I could just use drugs as poison? Why not? Okay.
Piece of candy.
I should be able to see,
Piece of candy.
like, obviously, this is a front, so there's got to be some type of symbols or something around the place
So you
to get
see,
where I need to go.
you see an arrow off of. Actually, give me an investigation check, and we'll tell you how much you see.
Since I know what we're doing,
You can do that or make your own. Up to you.
I will make my own.
Yeah, I already have advantage. Oh, that's insight. Fuck. Let me do investigation.
How about a 30?
Hell yeah.
A 30. Okay, so you both pretty much follow this at the same time. As you see an arrow on this wall that points over to this wall, that points down to that wall, that points up to the ceiling. And when you look up to the ceiling, you see a painting on the ceiling of this.
Ah.
I got you. Got him.
Before you then follow the finger over to the other wall, which eventually shows like a chandelier, basically, like an electric chandelier, with 3 little pulley sticks on it. Not 2, but 3. Like, you know how like chandeliers or fans have like the little strings that you pull, like it's got like little strings.
The third one that doesn't look like it would be there, I guess I pulled it.
And when you do, a portion of the wall just sort of as you hear like stone grind against stone. As you notice there's a small crack in the wall that just appeared.
I think we definitely go down in it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Field trip.
All right. You push through, and actually give me.
Oh,
Just
and
a
I
second.
give them the information that I got from the guards that Eurizia is at the Citadel.
Well, we kind of
Is under-
assumed she was at the Citadel, so we just got confirmation on it.
Yeah, and she's constantly on guard, and the Dargothal definitely doesn't want anybody capturing her, so hostage, maybe? Question mark? Or just kill her to spite?
I think well, that's the thing, is they kept saying that, that's his daughter that he cares about, so I don't know if the hostage thing is going to work, but it could be an angle we could try and play. I don't know.
Come around to that when we get to it.
All right. So as you push through this wall, you see sort of hunched over in the corner, sort of a, I don't want to say elderly, but upper middle-aged human male that's sort of covered up in a cloak, as he just barely glances up at you as you push through, and he just says, shit. Make it quick. Figured I'd be found eventually. You've met this person literally once before in your life, Bond, through a deal that you took long before you ever even joined Motley Crest. This is a weapon/drug smuggler by the name of Marin Duskloaf, who manages just sort of a local branch of this criminal cartel that operates out of this city. It's a small branch, but they have some relative success. They use sort of the upper pathways of the Underdark to smuggle things out of the city. You've met this guy literally one time before in your life, partially in passing, but just enough to have been acquainted.
His name is Duskloaf, and he's beneath the bakery? What are the odds of that?
Yeah, no.
What's his name? Wait, you said...
Marin Duskloaf is his name.
So
he looks to be about 55, sort of like salt and pepper hair, beard that looks like it's grown out but not intentionally, just like he's gone way too long without a shave. Hair very tousled, clothes sort of grizzled, dusty, ripped.
Marin! We're not here to kill you. You don't remember me? It's been a long time, but you should remember, Bond Borax. We did a deal a couple years back.
You took the sun drops to where was it? To Darkholm, correct?
Believe so. Probably. It was
only says only a crazy bastard would have taken that. The money wasn't good enough for the risk, but you did it anyway. I always thought you had a death wish, but the fact that I'm seeing you here again now just confirms my suspicion. What in the hell are you doing here? Never mind the fact that I've seen you in the bloody papers over the last year or so.
Yeah. Kind of
gone from being a criminal to a hero.
Yeah.
Well, I admit I had some choice words when I heard you sold out and joined the Heroes Guild, but it's good to see you nonetheless.
I still do some criminal stuff here and there between me and you. But I do it to serve the good of mankind, if that makes sense.
So it's funny that as soon as you say that, you notice he's got some memorabilia over in the corner, and you see it has an emblem of two finger guns and a ball of fire that says El Fuego and Finger Blaster. On like a shirt. Apparently he's a fan.
Well, excuse me, friend, but you seem like you're a little worse for wear. No offense, but I understand the siege just took place not that long ago. You look like you've been down here for a minute.
Oh, you know him as a very paranoid person. I figured this was probably going to happen, so I've been in here for 27 days, 9 hours, and 43 minutes.
Yeah. Well, we were trying to get to the Citadel. Is that where we want to go?
Citadel, yeah.
Is there a passageway that could lead us there?
I've heard rumors. Granted, I a bit of a disclaimer. Typically, when I'm moving around the underside of this city, I'm moving away from the Citadel for obvious reasons.
I get that.
But I might know a path or two.
Wonderful.
Granted, it's just what I've heard. I haven't traversed it before myself, but I am at the very least privy to the directions that might take us in where you need to go.
Yes, and we do not need to go above if possible. It is kind of a man search for us right now.
But you want me to take you there? There's people looking for you, though.
Yes. If you do, you know what? I'll sign that shirt over there as I point to the shirt. To the memorabilia.
Why would I want you to sign my shirt?
We always wear masks when we go on.
I know. I know. As I give him a toothy grin and wink to him.
He looks to you and says, "Are you El Fuego?"
I'm actually Finger Blaster.
Prove it.
I mean, I'll just reach into my bag and I'll take out my mask.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
He reaches into his bag and says, "I have one of those too."
Oh, okay. Well, you know. Oh, do we have some type of like?
I don't know. Do you?
I mean, my last signature move was turning a dude into a whale and crushing another guy. So
Yeah,
I don't think we can do that right now.
I don't think we can. Come on, and I'm like, come on. Do you doubt my abilities? Like, you know, the mission that you said was a death sentence, I completed. I traversed this entire city.
I just want to see a
Why would
display
I lie to
proving
you?
to me that you are who you say you are. If you guys wanted to, like, just make like a performance check to try to do some
Sure.
cool shit,
I'll
you can.
slip on the mask.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Finger
We'll do this performance check. I do not have good performance, but
Well, you got advantage and everything.
yep.
12.
Small spaces, man. Oh, that one.
14.
Wow.
Okay, so
Hey,
you
underground
jump up on.
wrestling arenas don't have the best acting, alright?
You know, we just destroy things.
You know what? I'll put it this way. I'll let you guys salvage this and prove it if you just show me how bad your acting is here. I want to see it.
Oh,
Do that, and
no.
I'll say you pass.
Oh,
Finger Blaster, let us show them how we do our skills.
I just pull out two pistols and I'm like, I'm like the guy from Borderlands that holds up and shoots him in the air. I never described my mask, but the mask that the psychos wear in Borderlands, that's mine. And I would like to make a persuasion check to convince him that we.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
that
Give me a
should have
persuasion
water.
check. That's fine.
At 26.
If I show you the way, will you stop?
Sure. I mean, I sign it, but you know, I guess there's no real.
Well,
way
I
to
still expect the signature, of course.
Okay.
All right, but
Only one of its kind.
Well, you never meet your heroes.
never meet your hero.
Yeah.
But he says, "But you got to do me a favor here. You got to keep me safe. I'm not a fighter. I'm not. So
Oh, we'll make sure to keep you as safe as we can.
he says, "All right, back into the main den. We're going into the basement."
Lead the way.
So he does, and when he reaches the basement, you see another poster of El Fuego and Finger Blaster, and when he tears this poster off of the wall gingerly because he doesn't want to damage the poster as he folds it up neatly and sets it to the side. You see there appears to be a big hole in the wall that has been burrowed in. Might be a bit of a tight squeeze for Molly, but you can fit. You just might have to crawl. The rest of you guys can just like kind of crouch, and you're good. Other than Crixus. Crixus might have to kind of crawl as well because he's a bit bigger too.
7-1.
I thought you were even taller than that, but even still. Oh, 7 even, actually. Yeah, no, you're 7 foot even. Kind of on the slightly on the shorter side for a Goliath.
Yeah, makes
So, but still, you're probably gonna have to crawl. But yeah, so he leads you through, and after crawling for probably about, we'll say, 5 to 10 minutes, like 7 or 8 minutes or so, you emerge into the lower part of the city. The city's not completely abandoned, as there does appear to be the occasional person that's just getting by down here, but you notice that guard patrols are pretty frequent, so you're having to, but not nearly as heavy as they were up on the surface. So keep that in mind. You're still in a better position than you were before. He says, so I'm pretty sure that way, as he points over to the left. We should be able to duck in to another building, a pub. I hear that underneath some crates and barrels in the back, they keep a trapdoor that goes into the next building over through an underground network, which could then get us into an alleyway that keeps us off the main roads for the next couple blocks. So, give me a stealth check for everybody. Keep in mind, this is a group one, so I'm not going to run this where one really bad one is just going to completely sabotage everything. 2 might, though.
Your stealth checks now.
Okay, so as you duck out, Crixus sort of like kicks like a can for like a soda as you're going through, but it doesn't make that much noise. Molly sort of does Molly stuff. She's not like the most quiet person, but her thuds aren't too terribly loud.
I apparently just suck today.
Well, you rolled a 10 on your dexterity. Oh, that was a dexterity save. What is your...
Oh, stealth check? I don't think that's gonna be any difference. Yeah, it's still a +2, same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have proficiency in it or anything.
Okay, but you go unnoticed, but make your way into the other building, and as he continues to lead you back, you see there's a couple like kegs of beer. If you guys wanted a drink, now would be the time. But he starts sort of rolling them to the side, pushing them and moving them a little bit. You see he struggles a little bit. He's not exactly the most physically stout of people, but
I know this guy has been kind of completely, as far as we noticed, he hasn't shown any like lying or anything, but I'd still like to kind of gauge into his mannerisms.
okay, yeah, give me an insight check.
Since he's proficient and whatnot. He's a body language expert.
Rogues, man, they're broken.
They're crazy.
Okay. So he seems very paranoid, right? And even with all of you guys there, he keeps looking over his shoulder, and specifically when he does so, he's also making sure that he's seeing all of you, almost like he doesn't really fully even trust you guys for one reason or another. But beyond that, you also just notice he is a very paranoid person, and it could just be that. But he's looking over his shoulder a lot.
Like deceitful mannerisms, nothing. Okay, just that.
Kind of hard to tell in these
Yeah.
extreme circumstances in general.
Yeah.
He's acting a little funky. Yeah, it's a pretty funky
Yeah, it's
situation.
freaking. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, that's cool. I just wanted to see what I can get.
Yeah, no, I like where your head's at. I mean, I think this guy's been hiding out here for a hot minute. I don't think he's about to like turn us on over to anybody. I think he's just wanting to get us where we need to go and then get the fuck out.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you have seen like a couple wanted posters for you guys around the city offering a reward, but he also seems like somebody who's just... It's up to you whether you think he'd want to collect on that or not. They are there, but he also just seems like he's scared as hell, and he's been hiding out for a reason, so you make of that what you will.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, you can. From what you can tell, he mainly just seems concerned about his own safety right now. Beyond that, you don't really know, but you find it unlikely he'd be worried about something like money at the time being. It's not impossible that he's thinking of a way to make a quick buck, but you can't really say for certain that he's not, but you don't have any special reason, like any reason to especially think that he would.
So I'm going to be the paranoid guy this time, and I'm going to use my helmet to cast See Invisibility. It's not a concentration spell, and it lasts for an hour. And then I'm going to use a spell slot to cast Greater Invisibility on... see. Vaughn, would you like to be invisible?
Greater invisibility affects like several people, right?
No, it just makes it where...
It's not?
So there's regular invisibility goes away the moment you take an action. Greater invisibility persists even while taking actions. That's the
But
main
if you
thing.
offer that, I'm gonna be like, not right now. Definitely after, when we get closer. Sure. This guy seems paranoid. I just kind of whisper over to Crixus. I don't want to spook him, but at the same time, I understand where.
You understand what? That last part cut out.
I understand where he's coming from. But I feel like if anybody just randomly vanishes that's walking behind him, it's gonna spook him. And that's what I kind of like whisper over to Crixus.
I think I'm going to use Enhance Ability to give myself proficiency on, proficiency advantage on wisdom checks.
Okay.
I'm just going to mark that off.
Alright.
If you want, then you can apply that retroactively to that insight check you just made and roll it again if you'd like.
I will be happy to. That was a nat 1. Nope.
Okay. So
It stays.
the dice don't really like you today, but yep, there it is. Just getting it out of the way, so that way you don't roll it later. Yeah, but okay. So after all the barrels and stuff are moved, he takes you down like another underground passageway, and it leads over into another building. However, you see something when you're going through here that gives you all, including him, some pause. You see another wanted sign on the wall for all of you guys, meaning that somebody else has been down this passageway. Something that should be unknown, like how else would there be a wanted poster for you on the wall of a allegedly secret passageway? And he notices this too, and immediately when he sees this, he just turns back around and he just starts going, nope, 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 and he just starts walking back past all of you. After he sees that sign.
As he does this, I am going to pickpocket him. the same time, I'm like, look, you're with the greatest heroing team group in the world, and you're scared.
That shouldn't fucking be there. This is supposed to be secret. This is supposed to be hidden. There should not be a bloody sign on the wall.
I get where you're coming from. I do. This is unease to us as well. You're not the only one. Slide a hand check to steal something out of his fucking pockets.
Go for it.
Oh, why did it roll 3? I don't know.
Oh, I'll put 2 up there, so.
And they were both exactly the same. That's weird. Yeah, oh well, we'll say it was the 29. Yeah, so,
Well, the 29 was a 10 anyways. Yeah, I rolled lower than with every single one of them.
Gotcha, yeah. So, you get that out of his bag. And actually, sun drops are more than just drugs. They can actually be used.
Okay. Sweet. Alright. Yeah, totally. But yeah, that's what I say to him. First, at least tell us how far we need to go and where.
So, you exit here into the next building over. You'll find that it's some sort of fucking antiquities shop or something. I don't know. From there, exit the building. Make an immediate left. You're going to see that there is a banner, a green banner, with what looks to be like a shield house symbol for some dwarven family that I don't know. At the screen, make next left, take the alleyway as far as it will go, climb the fire escape, and enter from the ceiling into the next building. At that point, it should have you close enough to, at the very least, have the citadel within sight.
Yeah.
Well, I asked him to kind of draw us a map real quick, a makeshift map.
He walks over to the sign on the wall of you guys' wanted sign and starts to take that down and pulls out an ink pen from his pouch, like a fine ink pen, and just...
Yeah.
Here.
Thank you. And, I take 95 gold from the group pouch. If y'all don't mind. Look, down in this world I know money talks, but at the same time, threats do as well. If I figure out you ratted us out, you will have more things to be paranoid about than you have ever had before. And I dropped 95 gold in his hands.
He laughs and he says, "Trust me, after this point, I'm fucking retiring. So, do what you will. Thanks, I guess. I wish you all the best. I'm getting the hell out of here."
Yeah, seems reasonable.
Okay. Alright.
So, he walks back the same way he came from. Let me just roll something real quick. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so after he walks back the way he came from. Probably just maybe 20 seconds later, you hear rapid footsteps coming in your direction. As you see him again, as he bolts around a corner. They're here! They're here!
We gotta go.
As without stopping, he runs past all of you.
I'm running with him.
As dust and debris begins to fall on your heads as you hear very heavy footsteps directly overhead.
Scooby-Doo it out of here.
Uh-huh. So, where were we going to? A building? Like a building that's in front of us?
Yeah, it emptied out into it connected to the attic of or I should say basement of another building.
Okay. And what's behind us?
A brewery that you came from.
No. Like, there was something following him.
Oh, he didn't say, but there's other footsteps immediately behind him as well.
Okay. Oh, I figured we saw him pass us. I figured we'd see the things that were following him. But okay. Yeah.
They were far enough behind that you don't immediately see them, but you see rather tall, hulking shadows that begin to become visible down the hallway because it sort of curves a little bit.
We came through a bunch of tight corridors and stuff, yeah?
Somewhat. I'd say probably about 10 feet wide.
As we start booking it and going the other direction, I'm going to reach into my pouch and I'm going to check out tear gas, essentially, behind us.
Oh. Okay, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
Actually, I will follow that lead and throw.
So I haven't been able to use it in a second hot minute, but where is it? Malice.
Oh, that stuff. Okay. What does that do?
Creature subjected to this poison must succeed on a DC 15 con save or become poisoned for 1 hour. The poisoned creature is blinded. If it's and it gets inhaled. So if they're coming through this tight passageway, boom! I'll just fill it up with some malice as they're all running through it.
It basically is literally tear gas. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
noted.
At the same time, I am going to pull the pins on a couple of die out holy grenades and throw them behind into the tear gas to hopefully detonate them as they're coming through. That is my goal. I would
Okay,
figure.
so you're throwing a holy hand grenade?
I'm throwing 2. That's all the rest of them I have.
Okay.
And then we going. Following old
And we
boy where
booking
he's trying to get this way.
Let me know if the damage comes important, and I'll roll it for you.
I'd say go ahead and do it, but I also have to use the bathroom, so
Okay.
Can we take
they
5?
also have to take a DC 14. Okay, go ahead, take a break.
Figure that out, man.
Oh, well, actually, if there's any saving throws I can make to expedite things when I get back to go ahead and have them out of the way, that's fine. I can make any saves that I need to before I go.
I think it's dex saves, so shall be 15. The DC shall be 15 dex saving throws.
All right.
It is 5d6 radiant, half as much if they succeeded. And then that with the radiant damage.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. It's there.
5d6. Oh, that was 2 of them. So they would need to make 2 dex saves. Here's for the first one. This is for the second one. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and use the restroom.
Yeah, I'm trying to with. There it is. Okay, I was having issues with something. All right, so let me roll those saves with them. I realized I forgot to put the art for the Dracolexes on, but I got it now. So what kind of save is that again?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. All right. Phenomenal with those. Basically paladins. Holy crap. What is... I gotta screenshot this. Okay, so I rolled a natural 19, 18, 18, 18, and a natural 3.
That one fails.
Those are the natural rolls. A 19 and 3 18s back to back.
Wow.
So one of them failed. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Hey. I didn't realize that you had to do 2 dexterity saving throws for each of them. Because it's 2 different sets of damage.
Trying to go through a bunch of these. Amazon Plus sellers.
Yeah, Owen. You have an idea of what you're gonna play next campaign, Gavin? Or not Gavin, Sean?
I don't even know if I'm playing it, my man.
Oh, really?
What do y'all got so far anyway out of your group?
I am probably gonna do a sorcerer. I may go some multi-class into a warlock, so I might be doing a sorlock. I want to say my cousin is joining is doing some type of melee, maybe barbarian or fighter.
I think you
Some
said
type-
barbarian fighter.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what. What Crixus is doing.
Me? Wraith, you mean?
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah.
I was looking at playing a druid.
I don't know why, but some reason. League. I don't know why, but I blanked on your name like hardcore, and
That's fine.
yeah.
A lot of us have like 5
Like,
names
I
we
do
have to
it.
remember for each of us now. Is it
Yeah.
Sean? Is it Lucas? Is it Shiziki? Like,
Exactly.
what do you want to refer to me as?
But yeah, so
Yeah, I'm leaning towards druid. I thought about monk too, because or like some other sort of half caster like a paladin. But I just wanted to play druid for a long time. I like the druid thematically. I would like the role playing. Like I would have fun with that, and I'm gonna try to play a game where I'm not worried about min maxing and trying to make the most powerful or useful character or whatever, and just kind of play the role.
damn, that's all I know of is those 3 people who are playing.
So, sounds like you got like a frontline tank type of person. You sound like you're kind of going to be set up for damage. I mean, that's essentially what Lucas was damage and crowd control, and that druid can be any number of things. You can be tanky, you can be heals, just depending on what kind of circle you want to go with.
I was still leaning towards Circle of the Moon. That's one I've always liked because you can kind of get the most out of your wild shapes, which I feel like is their whole theme, is wild shaping.
Yeah.
Like being any other one and only being able to go to like a CR 1 or 2 or something like that at max level, just feels like why even be a druid? Like the Spore actually seems pretty tanky and kind of cool, and so does Stars. But then I'm like, then I'm not really going to be wild shaping, and I kind of want to wild shape. I want an excuse to turn into a creature and jump into a fight.
Yeah, I don't really understand that with some of the druid builds. It sort of seems like you use wild shape just to get temp HP like in the earlier levels, but then you're just more full on caster, so then you just never wild shape later on, hardly.
I mean, I plan to combine the two. Like I'm looking at doing more of a sort of tanky frontline. That's why it's Circle of the Moon, is because you get more temporary health. You get a higher AC than what a lot of the animal shapes are, but kind of combining concentration spells with the animal form. So I might be like an ape or an animal that has multi-attack, and use the Conjure Minor Elementals or Fount of Moonlight to get bonus damage on autos, and then literally do like 2 auto attacks with bonus damage if I'm getting into the fight. Or once I hit level 8 and can get a flying form, can literally cast Conjure Woodland Beings, and then every enemy within 15 feet of you takes 5d8 damage if they fail to save, or half as much. And then turn into an owl and get 60 feet of flight and no opportunity attacks, and fly through 6 enemies or 7 enemies, and make all of them make that save and do a bunch of damage.
So some cool
Like-
strategies.
Yeah, there's a couple cool things that you can do with it. I mean, late game, he'll still be able to get, late game at level 18, be able to get like 60, no, is it 60? No, it's 20, yeah, 60 temporary health when you transform, a decently high AC, and be able to cast spells while in wild shape.
Me personally, I think
so
they
I
kinda
did- I did want to ask you guys. I meant to ask you. On campaign 3, I'm going to leave it up to a vote for you guys, even though I feel like you're probably going to pick to use the new edition. I've been looking into it. There's some things I don't like about the new edition of D&D, like the fact that spells can't crit now.
thought you were
or
gonna
like-
do spells no matter what, anyways.
Well, based on saving throws, but attack rolls can still crit, at least in the old
Well-
edition. But
Here's the thing, you can still adjust the rules. Like, that's just a rule set, a guideline. Like,
Yeah.
you can do homebrew stuff, you can still ignore rules that you don't like, and choose to use rules that you do like.
yeah, like for example, rogues' sneak attacks don't crit anymore, which to me seems dumb as hell. Like,
Well, yeah, what's the
You-
point of playing a rogue then if you can't get that sneak attack damage on or crit damage
well,
on a
you
sneak attack?
do, but the crit doesn't, like, the sneak attack doesn't double. It just stays the same.
That's what I mean. Like, that's the whole
um,
point, is to be able to
Burst on
do...
your burst damage.
Yeah, you don't have as much burst on your burst damage.
And then, like,
Like, you wanna get
paladins,
advantage to
divine
get-
knights can't crit anymore. Like, And their
No, like
spells.
that.
and
I would say
abilities
those
now,
are
too.
stupid. I would say those are stupid rule changes to toss out. Like I plan on, for like my character, I plan on just going straight with the new edition, with the good and the bad because it is balanced. But I mean, like balance-wise, it goes both ways. So like an enemy rogue can crit against us with a sneak attack. An enemy mage can crit with us with a spell. If you make it that rule all the way around, it's not like it's one way.
Yeah.
Like you can choose to throw out the rule and then we benefit from it and are also vulnerable to it.
Which is what I'll do, because the idea of rogues not critting on their sneak attacks, I'm sorry, that's just stupid as hell.
Yeah. Main thing I like is the rebalance to a lot of characters. Like I felt like Monk was extremely underpowered and had, minor utility. There was a lot of other classes that could do their stuff better, and they got some huge buffs.
But
they
on
are
the one
much
hand,
better
too,
for front line.
They tried to make Rangers better and ended up making Rangers worse. Now
Yeah,
Rangers
I
are
don't feel like
basically
Rangers are
nothing
in a good
without
place.
Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I feel like
Like a
Rangers are like
one-trick
a
pony,
less.
almost like
Let's
Warlock.
Bring it back, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Bring it
right,
back,
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, but all right. We can talk about that more after the game's over, because I didn't want to talk about that stuff a little bit, but we can put a pin on it. So, all right. So you take off running as you duck down this long underground corridor until, like, you eventually just barrel out the door onto the other side. And when you do, you see that it's pretty much just all hell has broken loose outside of the building, as though clearly, as you can tell from the reaction, that there is no knowledge of exactly where you are. Pretty much that entire area is just being bombed with light and cold, as these breath attacks from these two dragons are just going off at one after another after another after another. In fact, many civilians even being caught in the crossfire, unfortunately. So you get a glimpse of, like, out through the front window of this, like, oddities shop that you find yourself standing in. With various, like, crystals and candles and stuff like that. And you see there are people that are frozen solid outside, or people that are just scorched from this very intense light that they've come into contact with. It's not pretty outside of this, as
How much
Keel
time?
and Velserioth are just going ham right now.
How much time would you say I would have before the people that are downstairs come up? Oh, and did they take that damage? And it's actually going to be 2 dexterity saving throws that they're going to have to make, because it was 2 bombs.
Right, so let me do that then.
So the first damage was 11, and then the second damage was 18, and if it matters, this is necrotic. Or not necrotic, but radiant.
Yeah, I hear ya. Let me see. All right, so going from top to bottom, these are the second set of saves. You said Dex, right?
Dexterity, 14.
Okay. I'm just putting this all out here because we'll forget otherwise.
Are those the rolls?
No, I'm just...
One save, 2
That's
save, 3
success,
save.
fail.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Number 1, success and a failure. Number 2 is 2 successes. Number 3, 2 successes.
Okay, I gotcha.
4.
Okay. pretend like I don't know how many number of monsters there are. But in the meantime, I would like to, if I have, how much time do I have before they come up? I would like to think that those bombs kind of disoriented, and then they also have
A little
the
bit, and
tear
then
gas.
the malice as
Malice.
well is going to slow it down. What kind of save do they have to make for the malice?
DC 15 con. Oh, I'm sorry. Correction. DC 25 con. Because all my potions go to my
Oh,
DC
right,
now.
because you made, well, is that what it was when you made it?
Bro, I have no idea what it was when I made it.
Yeah, that's fair point. Let's just see if we get any nat 20s then.
What does the malice do exactly?
Blindness causes blindness. So,
Poison
with
and blinded for an hour.
what if they're immune to the poison condition? What does that
They
do?
wouldn't be poisoned.
Such as this poison.
Does it say anything like as long as they are poisoned?
Yeah. So con save or become poisoned for 1 hour. The poison creature is blinded.
So it relies on them being poisoned
Poisoned.
to be blinded.
So
This is why I haven't used any of my poisons like this entire time in the last like year, because everything's been like, it's undead, it's divine, it's immune to poison regardless.
So,
Okay, so I'm gonna say you've got like 10 seconds before these things burst through the door.
okay, I throw a sun bomb down the freaking thing if they're that close.
Well, we could just book it, my dude. We don't have to fight them.
As we're running, I throw a sun bomb because we were doing that before. So there's also outside as well. It seems like Barbecue and them are just attacking randomly, so I don't know necessarily if they're even gonna notice us. They probably will. Fuck. Alright, yeah, let's fucking go. But hopefully this sun bomb blinds them. Because this is all the way back from where we're fighting vampires. I still have one sun bomb in
Oh,
my
I
inventory.
remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
also got a sun bomb, but yeah, I just
All right, let me get all you guys dragged down here because this is gonna have to be
They're
sort
probably
of like,
succeed on that shit.
this is either gonna be combat or a chase sequence, depending on how you guys handle this.
I think we just need to go, my guys. I'm not trying to.
I'm good with running.
This is not the fight we need to have and burn through resources.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so as you barrel through the door of this building, you look probably about, in fact, just to help you visualize this, I've had them sitting in the combat tracker the whole time. You see Velsarioth back here. You see Blurrakeel over here. And in an animalistic way that does not befit
Oh, okay, I see that.
their natures. In fact, we'll say they're a little bit further away. Cut you guys a bit more
They are
slack.
pretty far, okay. Hopefully they
But
got
over
moved.
there, you see them, but they see you. So what's your next move? As they roar animalistically, and it belts out as you hear and they are flying towards you.
So there's the little makeshift map. Well, so the guy's still running. Where is he running to?
South.
Is it the same spot like he was talking on the map?
Yeah, in fact, let me get like an NPC sheet for him real
Okay.
quick.
Yeah, because
Um,
I say we follow him. This is something's right. Nice to know that some of them took a bit of damage from the radiant.
You did roll your damage for that, right?
Yeah, it's above your saves where you said.
Yeah,
passed
so
your
that
save.
is.
So the 11's the first one and the 18's the second one.
Okay.
And you can half the value using the thing, and then also put it back to the total standard.
I don't know if I can when the damage is rolled like that.
Oh well, I mean, you could just do it in the chat. You don't have to drag it, but you just to know, just so you don't have to do math in your head.
Yeah, no, I get you. I will do that if it becomes relevant.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I'm not really sure that it is. Just in case combat starts, can you guys go ahead and roll initiative for me? Just to have it rolled.
Let me go ahead and roll Molly's forward.
Okay. So what's your play here, guys? They are headed straight towards you. Do you stand and fight, or do you just keep running?
We keep running.
So I want to run. I'm gonna try and do something goofy because I'm just going through all the magical items I've collected over the years to see like what could even potentially help in this moment. So as we're just running and it's like basically they can see us from the sky, I'm literally gonna just try and put a smoke screen behind us as we run. I'm gonna reach into my bag and I'm gonna pop open the ever-smoking bottle, and it's just gonna start dumping out heavy smoke behind us to try to obscure their sight.
Okay. You have that in your inventory? I just want to take a look at it.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, right. Oh, there it is. Actually, that never happened before. I landed right on the thing I was looking for in your inventory.
Boy, I can cast Wind Wall.
You can cast a spell?
I can cast Wind Wall. Yes. It is the only spell that I use.
How do you know magic?
A ring. Oh.
Yeah, it's not the first time
Great.
we've done it. We've done
Yeah, it's not the first time.
Temple of Leviathan, or Leviathus, whatever it was, it's the last time we did it.
Okay.
So I can stop the guys that are trying to follow us. I don't think it's gonna stop the fucking dragons, but I
I'm
can
just
stop the.
obscuring the sight behind us, and we are booking it. So
Okay, that's fine. That'll work.
Yeah.
I can use the wind wall later if I feel like it's necessary.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna steal a page out of Tony's book on this one. We're gonna do some skill challenges here. They are moving, right? They are behind you. They are faster than you. So you got to make up the difference. I mean, Velsarioth can fly at a speed of like 80 feet. So I can't say faster than all of you because Molly, under the right circumstances, can easily outspeed that. But they are very fast. They are very quick. So we're going to go through the line here. Whoever wants to jump in first. Tell me how you are making a skill check and how it is helping you in this situation. Whoever wants to go, and everybody has to go at least once for the next person can.
Let's start an initiative order.
Sure, we can go through initiative order. So I guess starting with Bond. Give me a skill check, just some kind of skill check that's helpful in this situation.
Slide hand checks to steal the frozen people's money. No.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Well, I could make a acrobatics check for not only me, but to also help my comrades stay on their feet.
Sure, go for it. Give me an acrobatics check.
That's a 20.
Okay. And that's also an epic success being over 30, so that's going to count as 2 successes. All right, Anand.
Yeah.
So should it be something cheesy or should it be something practical?
You are convincing me as the DM with your actions and showing me with your rolls how something that you can do right now could be helpful for getting out of this situation and avoiding this combat, basically.
Well, I'm aware that these people are being mind controlled, yes?
Yes.
And I'm a master of Arcana, so I would, if I rolled high, this is the cheesy roll, by the way. If I rolled high enough, would I know which type of magic most actively interferes with their mind control? Or if I give us a second to slip them up?
Well, you know that anything that has to do with mind control is an enchantment spell. You would know that.
Yes.
But so here's the thing: it's the Orb of Dragonkind, right? It's one of the most powerful artifacts to ever exist. I'd have to know more.
Friendship.
Yeah, sure. You know, you've got the power of anime and God on your side, right? But
Yeah.
But let me think here. It's an enchantment. It's from the Enchantment School of Magic. It is a legendary artifact.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Even as
I
the
don't know
DM here,
either.
I'm drawing a blank on what you could do specifically to interfere with that. But if you've got some ideas, I might reward you for creativity if you can think of something.
I mean, Batman even yelled Martha helped Superman, so I'd say it's fair, but no, that's too far-fetched. In our escape, we're trying to think of things that would help, right?
Just help secure your escape. Either help them lose you or help you get far enough away that they're no longer a threat, or something to possibly pacify them, or any combination or all of the above.
I don't really know what help I would be. That's my struggle, because I'm either killing it or I'm going away. I'm not really.
Well, you have any spells that could possibly help with the going away part?
I mean, if I had my staff, maybe, but I only have one staff currently.
You can look at the list of spells that's on it.
No, just what?
You're sort of cutting out
No,
a little
is there-
bit. I don't know if it's just me.
No, it's us two. Are we?
Okay.
They can both fly, so I don't think that's gonna help either.
I mean, you could always cast Earthquake. Just
Well,
throwing
yeah,
it out there.
Or we could just kill everybody.
I don't
and no
have-
one lives. Okay.
I don't have. Hold on, let me read this. Hold on. This might be something.
Do we want to
need to do that.
come back around so that other people can do this and then we can come back around?
Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Is that okay with you, Marte?
Yeah, that's totally fine with me.
All right, Crixus, did you have anything? I don't know if you there. Lee? I see that you're muted.
Shoot, forgot I was muted. Yes. So in a practical sense, and being an artificer that might recognize explosives or traps or anything where I could hit something and make a sign drop or something like that in the way, could I make a perception check to see if there's anything that I could like shoot to drop in their path and slow them down?
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check.
All right, and I did the cast the spell for let's see, level 2 spell enhance ability, so I can get advantage on it.
Okay, go for it.
Let's see. Gets me a 20.
All right, so you see probably about 50 to 100 feet, something like that, ahead of them. There is like a construction crane that I guess they've been doing some work in the lower part of the city, or at least had been prior to this happening, that they are going to pass pretty much directly under en route to you.
Can I blast it? Drop it on him?
You can always try. Might work out.
Okay. What am I rolling? Attack roll?
What are you attacking with? Your like photon rifle?
That's probably what I would attack with.
Yeah, give me an attack roll. Dude, your rolls have not been
It
on
was a
point
nat
today, man.
1, but I will actually use a luck point for that to redo that. Where's my luck point?
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use a luck point. I've done 2 nat 1s. I feel like a nat 1 is worth re-rolling. Yeah, 21 to hit.
Okay, that'll work. Yeah, so as they pass under this, you take aim, you sort of charge it up a little bit, and you fire. And when you do so, you hit sort of like, you know exactly the weak point, like the hydraulic, like piston that pretty much holds the entire structure up. You blow that clean off to the point where the entire crane collapses. And as they are going underneath it, it hits them, does a little bit of damage, but nothing lethal, nothing that they won't recover from. But more importantly, it pins them there for a brief period of time. So at the very least, they are slowed down for the time being.
Usually talking to cats.
All right. I reckon that's my turn.
All right, Molly, did you have anything you wanted to try?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do an athletics check, and then just as we're running, I'm just hoping I can snatch up any squishies that get make it fast enough.
Oh, you're literally like trying to save people right now?
Just if they're not going fast enough, if anyone of my crew is not going fast enough, I'd like to do some sort of athletics check so they can either help them go faster or just carry them and just go.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
go
canoe.
for it. $22. Yeah, I mean, who are you trying to snatch up? Because if you're like, no problem. One on each shoulder. The squishy ones, so probably
Yeah, it's gonna be either
like Anand.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the non.
Yeah, you
I'm
snatch
just
him
gonna
up.
literally just now that you think, now you don't have to run, just think. Whatever you gotta do,
I'm just gonna shoot. Yeah, like thank you, and I'm just gonna shoot a sickening radiance right dead center in their chase.
Maybe.
Oh,
we
okay,
try to
that's a good one.
not use our spells. I mean, just an idea. If you don't have anything, I think we'll be okay. Sean has the bottle thing. I just want us to save our resources for the battle ahead.
It's entirely up to you guys how you want to handle it. But if you did fire off the Sickening Radiance, at the very least you'd know they'd have to make several checks against it before they had a chance to move because they're currently pinned down.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. That's what
Okay.
I'm gonna do.
Sounds good.
Okay,
That would
Yeah,
buy us some time
you've-
for some distance for sure.
it's a con save, right?
I mean, double check. I haven't used the sickening radiance.
Pretty sure it's con. It's either con or
Yeah.
wisdom, but I think it's con.
It is con.
A failure from Belsarioth and a success from Blurkill. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out here now that Belsarioth has a level of exhaustion. If you'll roll damage,
He
please.
does. All
That's
right. 4d10 radiant. Haven't used this in a long time, kiddo.
Oh, it's radiant? Okay. Well, he still has the level of exhaustion, but he doesn't take any of the damage from it.
That gives us some information. If we can see that.
Yeah, that's Mithril Dragon's whole thing is radiant.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah.
So, but he still has the level of exhaustion. I'm saying that so that way later on when I watch this, I'll know that he has exhaustion on him. But try to remind me regardless. Okay, Lucas, did you have anything else? Things are looking pretty well, but it is looking like they might recover relatively soon. But you do see that they are pinned down by a construction crane, and they have a this like distorted aura around them that you recognize
I'm just gonna,
as a safety crane.
whoever's the slowest person after me, I guess. If it's just me, if I'm.
I've already picked up the other sack of potatoes. So.
All right. If I feel like there's a pretty good smoky cover from where we're going, I'll cap the bottle, and since I'm all in like darkness and whatnot, I'll just bamf 150 feet up, or however far, 120 feet up, because I can just do that traveling through shadows. So we're just going, and if looks like there's somebody else that's falling behind on us, I'm gonna just literally kick my broom at them and have my broom scoop them up and like get them going over here faster.
Okay. Ironically, again, that would have been Merrill Dustcloaf that you probably scooted along with the broom because he's not quite as spry as you guys are. All right, so I'm going to say that concludes, and yeah, you make it to the Iron Citadel. With that being said, you can only avoid combat for so long. And as you bust through the front doors of this, you see a small horde, I'll say, of probably, we'll say 7 of these Oath Guards standing. Some pull out their shotguns, some like brandish their Morning Stars and begin to charge. And you're in combat. So I won't ask you guys to roll initiative because you already did. It's combat time, guys. So let me pull up the map. Just a second, let me find the map that I figured out for this. And here it is.
You missed the Travis Scott's. That's serious. Crazy. I thought it was me.
Let me get you guys dragged over onto the map. Where did it go? Here it is. Yeah, so you guys are entering in right here. If you weren't able to see the map, you guys should start being able to see the map now. And closing out of the other map, NPC. Populating. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys rolled pretty high. A lot of you did on your initiatives. Okay.
It's crazy, not high enough. It's still 4. First on mine, 10.
Deleting them off the map for now.
Man. What I get for never playing a dex-based character.
I really don't like when initiatives look like this, when they're all clustered together, but it is what it is. The dice roll the way the dice roll. Alright, let me get them off.
5, 6, 7.
Alright, let me change the music, and then we'll get into initiative order. Actually, you know what? I don't want there to be 7 of them. We'll do 6. There we go.
6, 7.
Don't even start. I hate that meme. I don't even know where
Me
it's
too.
from, and I hate it.
The kids just keep saying over.
It is the brain rottiest of the brain rot.
Lucas is playing a game on Fortnite called Italian Brain Rots, and you can get it. It's pretty horrendous. Don't you dare say it. Go to sleep. It's your bedtime.
All right, so as you burst through and see these oath guards hulking, intimidating, standing before you, it is top of the round, Vaughn.
This is actually quite perfect for me. I like this. Let me not have myself on a half square. Can I get my movement approved?
I'm just gonna make it where you don't.
Oh, yeah,
there you go. You
That'll
should just be good to move yourself now.
Alright, sound good. Alright. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, I guess 30. 25. Yeah, 30. That's fine. Fuck it. Yeah, and I'm assuming I can, like, you know, do a way where I can shoot and not hit Lucas.
You could just like perch your
Yeah.
gun on his shoulder or something. Sure.
Okay, I figure I could do something like that. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna do piercing shot.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, they're kind of perfectly lined up for that.
Yeah. And I could literally hit every single one of these guys. I hope I one-shot them, actually. That would be kind of sick. Probably not going to, but... Great, so it's going to use one of my grit points. Do piercing shot. And then how does that work? It's been a little while since I used to look at it. I think I get advantage on the first guy, but the rest I don't. Okay, so let's do...
Yeah, the advantage doesn't apply to successive targets. So.
It's gonna be a hit.
Indeed.
And I'll actually re-roll that one to be an 8.
So let me put 7 more damage on him real quick.
So I'm just gonna, the rest
Okay.
are regular rolls, correct? And they also get all my sneak attack as well.
Let me look at how that works real quick.
Well, I'm gonna at least roll
because-
it on the first guy. Those are some high rolls for the sneak attack. Dude, at this level, sneak attack's like throwing a fucking fireball at him at this point.
You make an attack roll with disadvantage against every creature in a line directly behind, but of course that becomes a straight roll for you because you've got advantage on everything. However, it would not apply your sneak attack to all of the irregular targets because the criteria wouldn't be there. It would only apply to the first target.
But yeah, well, I'm within 5. Oh, they would have to be within 5 feet of it.
Of an ally of yours, yes. And on top of that, I think even when you go look at something like sneak attack, it says it can only be applied once in a turn. Yeah, once per turn. So that insinuates just to the one target.
Well, it hits all of them.
You made sure you rolled an attack roll on all of them?
Yes, I hit all of
Cool.
them.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, that was pretty good. And that was only your first attack, right?
Yep, and I'm gonna need another grip point to do another piercing shot.
Alright, obviously this would not apply sneak attack on this one. You still have
Yeah.
advantage against the first target.
Yeah. That is a critical hit.
Yeah, it would be. Okay. Roll your damage on him first before you do any other attack rolls or damage rolls. Yeah, see, and this is why I have an issue with the rule set of the new D&D when it comes to sneak attack damage. Because that... Well, actually, you didn't even get sneak attack on that one. Still.
No, it's not. It's okay.
But, okay. Yeah, if you want to... Damn,
I'm gonna-
just look at the damage.
Oh, actually, I would like to take half of that sneak attack damage and throw it on the one behind it on my first attack.
And what is half of that sneak attack?
You can go up and have it, so half of it, and then I can drag it on them. If you want me to. It's 19. I can just drag it on them.
Half of it would be 19?
Yep, I just dragged
So
it on
that's actually technically going to be 9.
Oh, because it's, okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, well, you might then subtract 19, because I accidentally dragged it on them.
Which one did you put it on?
The very,
4?
4, yeah.
So he would just have 10 less wounds, that's fine.
And so, that's, okay, so the one behind it got hit with a 20, or 10, or so it'd be 26. So, you know what, I'm gonna wait on rolling damage and just start rolling, just roll on my attack rolls first. That'll hit. And that'll hit. Alright. So this is be the second attack for that guy. Maybe 2 11s. This will be the next attack for that guy. And then it'll be just the next attack for that guy.
Okay. Good deal.
Yep. And I'm gonna bonus action reload.
Yeah. And all those damage
What's up?
What's the difference?
Probably not.
Definitely necrotic, but these are just knowing what you guys just at least the very least have, basic knowledge about dragons. You would know with them being black, chances are acid probably won't do much to them either.
For the poison.
Well, just by the nature of them being undead, they don't seem like they're completely immune to the poison, but
Everything's undead.
Yeah.
Hard to buy.
no, but yeah. So, all right, is that all you got, Vaughn?
That was the end of my turn. I used my bonus action to reload.
All right, Anand. Lightning bolt.
How'd you know? It's almost like you could be mine.
I know because it's what I would do.
Like, it just seemed like a great idea. Hey, increase. Ugh,
It goes 80 feet, right?
100.
Oh, well then.
Lightning bolt.
And what level are you casting this lightning bolt?
For my staff, so it's a good level.
Okay. So this is some dex saves. If you want to roll it on them, that's totally fine.
How do I roll it on everyone at the same time?
You don't. You go from target to target. So if you want, I can just roll it.
I'll do it. One. Two.
They're liking rolling the exact same number.
3.
Oh, that was an at 20. I've been getting a lot of those this session.
4. Did any of them fail? 1.
2 of them did.
Okay.
I admittedly just rolled extremely well as I've been doing. That's just not a good sign. But yeah, go ahead and if you want to roll your damage in the chat, I can apply the damage to all of them by just halving it.
That was not
So-
good.
No, it was not. So 3 and 4 failed. So how do you want to do that against number 3?
I'll let just fry him till he's dust. He's gonna get even blacker compared to this one.
Oh, okay. I want to make a joke, but I don't want to get canceled.
I
You know,
made
from I know I want to make a follow-up joke from all of the 3 people that watch our videos, but I don't want to get canceled. So, but all right, yeah, good job. Perfect time for a lightning bolt for sure.
the end of my turn.
All right, good deal. Crixus, what you got? If you're saying something, you might be muted. In fact, you are muted, so...
Yes, I was muted. I was gonna shoot a lightning bolt. I'm not sure if that's the best move. I guess they are. I guess there is still 3 of them up, right?
Yep.
Alright, well, I think I might... I was gonna use my photon... Actually, yeah, maybe I'll just use my photon flash. So I'm gonna make an attack roll on that one. Alright, so I'm gonna move... Let's see. I'm going to use the photon flash, where when I hit an attack using a rifle, I can cause a bright flash in a 60-foot radius. Actually, let me measure that first, make sure I get that right. Yeah, perfect. So if I hit this guy, let's see, right there, it'll hit all of them with the flash.
It'll hit all of them?
Yeah. All 6 of them that are, or all 5 of them that are still up.
Let me
Like I-
look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has a 60-foot radius. And I was going to hit the guy right here. So it's 60 foot out from there where I hit.
Oh.
It's not from me, it's from the weapon.
Yeah, from where the weapon hits.
Yep.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Yep, so if I can hit this guy, which 29, I hope hits.
It indeed does.
I will go ahead and roll my damage on him first. That is max damage of 21. And then also because he did the photon flash, all 5 of them have to make a DC 19 Constitution saving throw.
Failure. 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 And yeah, we got a 10, 15, 9, 10, and a 9. So failures all around.
Are they vulnerable to radiant damage?
Usually creatures aren't vulnerable to radiant, it's just they are affected by things that state they do additional damage.
Oh, I
with
thought they were
radiant,
undead. I thought
they
undead
are,
did extra damage
but
to radiant.
like for example, Divine Smite does extra damage to undead, not because it does radiant damage, but because the effect of the ability says it does extra damage to undead.
I just thought undead took more damage from radiant. Alright, well they all take 2d6 radiant damage. Do you want me to just roll it once?
You can or roll it on each of them. Doesn't matter.
I'll just roll it on each of them.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it doesn't let me do that. Well, I can just roll it like this.
We'll just go from closest to furthest away. Other than that 3, that was actually not bad. All right, so
Also, they're
9.
all blinded. All of them are blinded.
Oh yeah, that is true. For how long? Oh, you rolled it 6 times actually. That's fine. 3 to number 6.
It doesn't actually say how long.
I'll figure that out in a second. That might be my bad.
Yeah, this was a custom item and it didn't say how long they're blinded for.
That might be my bad. Let me look at it and I'll figure it out. You're right. I forgot to add that little detail.
I would assume 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the kind of thing where it's like either a minute or until you succeed on the save kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Right.
okay. Yeah, that's
But
what
that was one of my attacks. I was gonna go ahead and fly in here, get myself right in the thick of it, but not in the way of a line.
Well,
attack.
when they're blinded, don't you have advantage on attack rolls against a blinded target? I think you do.
I hope so. I'm hoping so. Yeah, I wanted to at least finish one of them off. That's a 28 to hit.
Attack rolls against a blinded creature has advantage.
Yeah, I rolled
So.
a 14 either way. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna add in that, and that should have been set to frost. I think that's what I had it on last time.
And that's a kill shot.
All right.
How you want to do this?
Let's see, what does this guy look like? Sword's gonna go right through his throat, and then it's gonna be like fire except with ice, like blue, almost like blue energy emanating, and then pops his head clean off as I swipe the sword out.
Okay, and it leaves this nice like frozen portion right at the end
Yeah.
of it too.
Yeah, like a freezer burn or like hot ice or whatever it's called.
Dry ice.
Dry ice, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to actually. I don't know if I want to do anything with my bonus action. Nope, I think we're good.
Okay.
Yep, I'll just pass my turn over to the Black Dracolexy Guard.
All right. What is their movement?
Oh, I almost forgot. It's like past 10. I might have to go. Actually, this probably isn't going to go too fast or too too slow this fight.
I don't anticipate this being a long encounter.
All right. Cool.
And I'm going to try to go quick when I get to their turns. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He can't do anything with that, so he's going to take the dash action. 35, or no, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70, and he's going to position himself there. And that's going to be the end of his turn. Molly, you are up.
So, Molly won't rage.
Okay. Oh, let's get her off of a half space. Do you a favor and make you 5 feet a little bit closer. Oh, I forgot to add a detail. I realized I was just looking at it, and her knuckles, she can activate them 3 times a day. Right. Yeah, so I'm glad you took the time to look over the item. I like it. I think it's cool. So, all right. I just realized that that was the case too. I forgot about that. The Black Draculexi Oathguard one wouldn't have necessarily been able to. I'll just put him right here. She can move 5 feet closer. I put him there just to like for perfect placement, but it's like, well, they're blinded. They wouldn't be able to place themselves perfectly. So they're not in flanking with the other guy.
Since she went into a range, they're also all caught up in her range.
Okay. Tell me what I do with that. Okay. Oh wait, number 3 is dead, and as is number 4. So number 1 and number 6 are the 2 closest to her. Okay. Butcher's Bib. Yep. So make sure you hold shift on that damage. So 15 cold and another 4. Okay, so I need to add a total of 19 to it. It's still holding on. Yeah, that hits. Oh. But there you go. It had 4 hit points left. She was standing, yeah, so that would have been 25, and then She from over to here, that's 75. And then that's 90 feet as of right there.
Yeah, so she gets that range dash movement thing.
How can she move 90 feet? I thought she had to like activate something to move that far.
I don't remember. I thought she did. Because she has that, I know there's a barbarian thing when you range, you get like extra 20 feet. And then, not my
I
character.
mean, there's still a person that you can attack within range of her, so.
She's already done. She did her 2 attacks and her bonus action range. So that's a.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So he is just gonna run over here and he's gonna take the hide action. So that's all he's doing. Yeah, he's not hiding very well, but that's where he is nonetheless. All right, Oathguard 3 is dead. So Lucas, you are up.
How many people are still alive? 1,
Half of them. 3.
2, 3. Most of them are down there.
Neither was I. You guys cleaned up pretty good.
Okay, I'll just do this then. I will.
This is the quickest combat we've had in a minute.
So I'll do this so I can try to make sure I'm playing fair here. I'll just move by 30. And then, because it's got a shitload of range here, I'm going to chuck out Overheel's Plasma Bomb.
Okay.
And that'll hit all 3. And it's a dex save, which I think if they have blind, they have disadvantage.
I actually don't think it works that way, but I am double checking.
Yeah, I'm not 100%,
I can. It's the one thing that I've had a hard time remembering as a DM is the way all the different conditions work. A blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. It's ability check, not a saving throw. So attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Nope, that's all it is. So
very well. Okay.
oddly, you would think it would, but no, it doesn't have any effect on dexterity.
You know what? It doesn't matter because they have a +2 to the dex saves, and my DC is 25, so it's not gonna add 20.
How do you know they have a +2?
Because you've already done dex saves and you said it. So.
Oh, okay.
Math.
Yeah, that's-
Math is how he knows.
Meta is is how you know.
Okay, so I need all of them.
What's
Do
Facebook
you
at?
want me to roll on them, or do you want
There were no nat 20s, so it's full damage. So you can roll it if you want to.
I will just roll it in the chat and you can apply to everybody.
Cool. A lot of 2s and 1s in that.
Sure, hold on 1 second. I'm going to use my Meta Magic Point, and I will reroll 1, 2, 3, 4 of those dice. So this is where the math gets a little mathier. That's 5, 7, 26. Minus 7 would be 19. 2, 3. Minus that 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm rerolling 46. 1, 2, 4. Slightly better for an extra 6 points. So we go from 19.
So they take 32.
Plus 13 is 32 total.
All right, so I'm gonna drag the damage from the dice on them and then add 6 more to each of them.
Okay.
One of them's looking very rough. Oath card. It's funny that almost made the difference. Okay, and then
Said one looks really bad.
yeah, number 2 looks very poor at the moment.
Okay. Then I'll just go ahead and see if I can finish that job. I will use another 2 mana back to spell. To quicken a spell, and I will cast Chromatic.
Okay.
So I have advantage on the attack.
Yeah, I mean, these things have decent AC, but it's nothing for you guys, so.
See you.
Yeah, okay. So how do you kill this thing with your chromatic orb?
I think I'm just sort of like looking back behind us, waiting for these like dragons that were chasing us. So I'm just like, firebolt! Hey, it's not even a firebolt; it's a chromatic orb of fire. I'm so nervous. I don't even know what I'm slinging right now.
And yeah, when you shoot that fireball off, just that Hail Mary fiery chromatic orb, it hits it right in the head, bursts its head into flames as it's just, and then it just collapses and starts rolling and just acting like something on fire before it eventually just goes still. Its head a charred mess.
That is my turn.
I did not think that only 2 of these things would ever actually get a. Well, it might even just be 1 dead, dead, dead. Hey, alive. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40.
Remember, they're blinded. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, he's stumbling around. He's going to use his action to dash, and when he does so, he just, like, bumps straight into you, Crixus, since he can't see where he's going.
If he was having trouble finding me, I'd use my interact to, over here.
But he literally couldn't get to you without using... He was 5 feet short of being close enough to be able to attack. He had to use his action to dash to get closer, so that's it for him. Bon, you're up.
Oh, Makita. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot one and then shoot the other. Dual forced attack, hopefully ending this thing. That's not what I need to roll.
Well, 2 of them still look relatively healthy, but...
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll my attack 3 more times, or 2 more times, because I didn't hit advantage. One more home.
Make sure you give yourself the ammo back.
Yeah, I am. That was an 18, so close to a critical hit. Alright, well that one's gonna, no, I don't need that. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Fuck. Ignore that last one. Is he gonna show up? Okay. Wow, it didn't show up.
You know, this is the kind of meta thing that I would always do in Baldur's Gate 3, where I make sure I attack the ones who are higher up in the initiative order to try to get them to skip a turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna re-roll that 1d8 or
Okay.
d12 to be a 4.
So they take 3 more.
And he's gonna take this sneak attack damage. I'm also gonna half that sneak attack damage and throw it on the other one.
So that's 14 becomes a 7. I'll add it.
Oh wait, no. I'm not actually-
All right.
That takes the ability of Rails of the Great Globe. Wait, yeah, so let me get 2 of those. Make sure to mark off that other one. Okay. And we're going to do an attack. Yeah, I'll take the other one. Okay, there we go. An 18 again. Oh, close again. But no dice. Both these are heavied. I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'll reload.
Like, these things have a lot of health is the thing, too. The fact that you guys have cleaned these guys up so fast. Each one of these has, like, pretty good chunk of health.
No, det är your turn.
Really?
I did not think you would tear through these guys this quick. Even at the end of the campaign, you're still surprising me.
Well, they're like... Y'all are in the way. It's unfortunate. This is number 6. I'm trying to see who's who. So I can see who's
Only
number
2 of
5.
them are still alive. 5 and 1 are left.
Oh, tried to use my staff. You know, the old one, since I don't have
I mean, if you want to use something from the new one, you could always just use Earthquake.
I could use what?
You could always just use Earthquake, so if you want to use something, you know, from the new staff.
Why would I want to know how big that is? You understand how large that is, right? You don't just use it for no reason.
I mean, I thought this is just like Pokemon, you know, when all else fails, just rock Earthquake.
Yeah, I think it was that little. Let's see. I can't even look at spells on the staff and thing. I have to download everything.
That's weird. You should be able to see all of them. I can see them.
Like if I click on a spell, it says a module you're attempting to use is not loaded. Loads that guide to everything. And I click OK, and then it says unable to load.
You have to go in and hit activate on it. But anyway, it's fine. If there's anything you have a question for, I can just pull it up. Or you know what? Actually, I can make all of this visible because once I share it in the chat, it becomes public for the entire campaign. So once I do this, you should be able to look at all of it.
Yeah.
And then my favorite, the one you should use is just rock Earthquake, man. That's what I'd do.
I'm sure you would.
And just so people can see what it looks like, this is the staff.
Sick. Looks cooler than my previous one. No, we just need to do a little bit. What I haven't done forever is cast a cantrip. Cantrip is probably over a year, I don't think. I am going to cast a firebolt.
Okay.
I haven't done one in a very long time. I wonder if I can even hit.
Guess you can.
I rolled an 8. Eh. Let's roll some damage.
I think
19.
your firebolt isn't quite what it should be at, though, because I'm pretty sure it does more than that at your current level. So at
Yeah, it's only D10. It should be what, 4?
yeah, so roll an extra d10.
Okay.
So that's 10 more damage to number 1.
That's 29. Yeah, 29 fired. That's not a bad firebolt. That did more than my lightning bolt.
Nope, it's not a bad firebolt.
That's all I wanted.
All right, Crixus.
Let's see. I mean, I don't feel like I really need to use a spell or anything here. One of them's heavy. They're both heavy. Both heavy damage. Okay. I think I might try to. Wait, I can maneuver here. And then, well, I guess I'd take an opportunity attack, but if they're blinded, they have disadvantage, right?
He would have disadvantage, but he is going to make that attack of opportunity
Yes,
against
go
you.
ahead and make that. Oh wait, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to have advantage either way. Not unless I was able to stand here.
Well, you have advantage regardless because they're blinded.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Duh. Okay. I'm just going to swing at him. Are you laughing at me?
Yeah, because I was just about to correct you about
Yeah, my girl's halfway paying attention, was just about to correct me. Over here laughing at me. I see how it is. Okay. I am.
Have you shown Amelia the sick-ass art for your character?
I think so. You saw this, right, honey? This is my purple alien warrior. Yeah, I think I showed her when you made it. It was pretty awesome. All right, so.
Oh yeah, but that kills the hell out of it. How do you do that?
Oh. Well, I'm kind of doing this in a flurry between attacking him and the other one, so I'm literally just slashing across his chest and hopefully cutting deep enough into it that it just drops it.
Oh, and it does. And like anime style.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh, well then.
Are you kidding me? That
Dude,
is-
your rolls have been almost
I rolled a
humorously
nat one.
bad.
A nat 1, and I just rolled double nat 1s. Can I just literally Harikari stab myself with the Frostflame Flamberge right here?
Yes, absolutely. Roll an attack on yourself. No, I'm just kidding. You don't
I'm
have to roll
rolling
it.
Can I just roll damage on myself because I literally just like hit my own knee or whatever with it with this
You're
ridiculously
good.
foul swing?
You're good, but
Oh. That's painful. That's painful. Do I have? I don't. Okay, I know I have luck points. Do I have anything else I could use there?
unless you have something that just straight up lets you re-roll, then probably not.
No, I don't think I do. I think I just take that. Alright, that's gonna be my turn.
Ouch. Alright, well, he's recently dead, so he doesn't get a turn. I was really hoping to get some Divine Smites in here against you guys, but I guess it's looking like that's not going to happen. Molly, you're up.
Okay. Which one read from? There.
Would have had advantage regardless, but okay. Yeah. Well, I think your little light flash thing, Lee, was sort of the that sort of paralyzed the whole encounter. Basically, they really couldn't do anything after that.
I was kind of hoping for that effect and hoping that they had low con saves, partly because of being undead. So.
And their con saves actually are pretty good. They just all rolled bad.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'll take it.
And that's that. How does Molly do this? Fur. I like to imagine it. She like lifts it up with the stab. Okay. That is that for combat. Well, I'll give you guys, if you would like, a moment for some role play or strategizing. And then after that, we will continue. So, by the way, you guys dodged those fights with Velsarioth and Blurkiel, because I fully expected you guys to fight them. But that's why whenever I was telling you guys how many fights you had left for the for the rest of the campaign, I genuinely didn't know how many you guys would have left, because I wasn't sure how that was going to go.
Dodged and weaved our asses out of that one.
I feel like we're just trying to get to that final fight. Like, we just want the big ball. Everyone else is just kind of in the way right now.
But yeah, like I didn't really know how many fights you guys would have, and that was why. So now you know, in some hindsight, explaining that to you, now you know what I was talking about. When I said I didn't really know how many fights you guys would have, and so sort of estimated. But you guys cleaned this up very nicely. That honestly couldn't have gone any smoother. So,
Thank you.
what do you guys do? What do you guys say? Do you say anything, come up with a plan, and then we'll reconvene in 2 weeks after you guys do whatever it is you might have to close out the session.
I don't know. I mean, are we just balls to the wall charging? Because it seems like there's no subtlety at this point.
I'd say we go out wide.
I think suddenly kind of gone out the window.
The
We
Russian approach.
went to a house that exploded.
I'm just trying to, like, do we know where to go in this building?
You don't exactly know his. Yeah, I mean, you don't know his precise location within the building. You just know he's here somewhere.
Do we know if, like, they're in, like, the breakfast nook or gift shop or anywhere else that, you know?
You know he's
plan?
here somewhere.
Okay. I was looking at the map, so I didn't know.
This is gonna be the final dungeon of the game, but this is Iron Citadel entrance hall. So
Fun.
Well, I can do this, and I'll just make myself look like one of the guards. Don't know if it's gonna help, but maybe it'll throw some confusion into the mix. I don't know. And
okay, what is that? Greater image?
Disguise self.
Ah, gotcha.
No, I think I can also do the same thing. I think I still have that, unless I swapped it out.
So, I mean, at the very least, maybe I can charge into a room to see if there's, guys or something. I don't know, but I don't think we're gonna have time for us to take a short rest or anything. So, I can't give one of my little speeches here to help.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys didn't have anything else, or if you do, interrupt me. That's fine. I feel like we're at a point where there's only 20 minutes till 11. Any major thing you guys would get into is going to take longer than 20 minutes. So whatever you guys have that might be less than that, go ahead. But if you don't, we'll close whenever you guys are ready to.
Yep, it's time for me to go to bed. 10:30 is my bedtime.
Yeah.
Especially with a baby.
Yeah, I hear that.
Now you're about to.
I know. Yep, I know. I'm not the only one.
No.
It'll be like 9:30, 10 o'clock. You'll be like, well, it's time to go.
Yes.
Gotta wrap up.
We gonna have a play date, Nick?
We can. Yeah.
I wish you all the best. There won't be anything little over here anymore. I'm old
Yep.
and finished. Good night, boys.
Yep.
All right. Good night, guys. Until next time. So.
Yeah.
Until
Yes.
next time.